Like, share, subscribe to the page, hit the thumbs up button if you like the content. Hey man, if you want us to react to your stuff, uh, check the channel out. And for a small fee, we'll react to your music. But today I want to talk about something that Ann Coulter has said to Vivek. And yeah, this is crazy. And I want to speak on this because I think that this bitch lost her damn mind. So without further ado, let's play the clip. Then I'm come back and talk about it.
Somebody I've been fascinated by for a long time and have interacted with on social media, but for the first time we're having a at least live form conversation in the offline sense of it. It's Ann Coulter. So Ann, thanks for coming on, and I'm looking forward to our conversation today.
Me too. Thanks for having me. That was a fantastic opening monologue. I too am a fan of yours. So I'm going to make a point of disagreeing with you so that it will be fun. You are so bright and articulate, and I guess I can call you articulate since you're not an American black. Can't say that about them. That's derogatory. And that was a great opening segment. Lots of things to talk about there. Oh, and I agreed with many things you said during. In fact, probably more than most other candidates when you were running for president. But I still would not have voted for you because you're an Indian. We'll get back to that. And it's directly related to what you were just talking about. You know, the thing about nationalism, you're totally right. It is like, to use the word nationalism, oh, it's Hitler, it's Hitler. And you know, Hitler had soup. That doesn't mean we shouldn't have soup. Hitler loved dogs. That doesn't mean you shouldn't love dogs. So I think we have to move past this. If Hitler did it, it must be bad. There is a core national identity that is the identity of the WASP. And that doesn't mean we can't take anyone else in, a Sri Lankan or a Japanese or an Indian. But the core around which the nation's values are formed is the WASP. We've never had a president who didn't have at least partial English ancestry.
All right. So let me get into this real quick. So Vivek had he basically checked her. He checked her. They didn't play that part, but I'm gonna do my best and explain. So the WASP is white Anglo-Saxon Protestant, I believe. And this is my problem that I have with people like her, right? She says all this, but what really upsets me about it is, you know that that's a racist statement, but you try to pretend like it's not. You try to pretend like you can just gloss over that and sugarcoat it as if that's not a racist statement. That is a very racist statement for you to say that you wouldn't have had voted for him because he's an Indian. And you're saying, well, the reason why is because of the WASP, and we want to keep the bloodline, lineage, or whatever you want to call it, in basically into the presidency and to run the country. And she went on to say later on in the interview that there are people from other countries who come here, and they don't vote for Republicans anyway, or they don't vote for the WASP anyway, so their vote doesn't matter. And votes are decided by white people, and where they go towards, or elections are decided by white people and which way they decide to vote. This is her stance on this, right? And Vivek goes on to check her, and he basically says, well, if this is the case, if you're talking about your lineage, then what about these guys who are seventh generation in New York City in a mansion, in a hotel, in a big mansion, basically saying that these people who are up there on the Upper East Side, who are rich, who don't really know much, what about them people? You know, are you going to say that they're qualified to be president too? And my issue with people, right, with people like her, is they always talking about how they are not racist, right? And the Republicans are not racist, and certain people are not racist. But then they make statements like this, and then you say to yourself, well, now I see why people say that certain Republicans are racist. Because how you going to tell this man that you would not vote for him because he's an Indian, but he was born in America? And you're saying, well, because I would rather vote for someone who has their lineage came from basically from the purest, whatever you want to call it. But what really kills me is every time I see someone like her, they always saying that they hate DEI. Oh, we hate diversity, equity, and inclusion. Oh, we hate this. We hate that. You should judge people off their merit. And you should basically, what you should do is, if the person is qualified for the position, they should get hired. And you clearly came out and said that you would not vote for this man because he's an Indian. You clearly did that. But whenever people on the right side always saying that you shouldn't hire people, you should hire people on their merit, and you come out and say some goofy shit like that, that was fucking stupid for you to say. That was stupid. We have passed that point in society. It's over for that. We had a black president. I don't understand how you still have this hive mind. You've been in politics for years and you still think the same way? I don't understand. How are you people not advancing in whatever? How are you not advancing? How are y'all not advancing? I don't understand. People like Ann Coulter, I don't understand how you can make a statement like that to a man, to his face. I gotta respect Vivek because he basically checked her. Because he gave her a question that she really couldn't answer. Because he threw the question back on her. These same people that you're talking about, some of these people are not even qualified to be president. What's the difference between this person being here or someone who basically ain't from here? But let's be clear here. A lot of white people ain't from America either. And what gives you the right to say that that's how it should be? And if the president is the president of the United States, he has to be the president of the United States. That's everyone, not just the WASP. It shouldn't be, oh, well, we come first because this is what I believe that we should have. That doesn't make sense. You are basically saying the same thing that you claim is wrong. You're doing the same exact thing right now. For you to make a statement like that, I don't see how anybody could take this bit serious. I wouldn't. I would never take her serious again. Making a statement like that? Don't ever talk to me about equality or anything. Because you basically just put it on the floor right there. And you would say the same thing. If you said that to his face, you would say the same thing about black people behind their back. I can almost guarantee it. You probably talk crazy about black people behind their back. If you said something like that to that man, to his face, knowing that it was going to get national attention, you just put it all out there. You didn't even care. When are you people going to get it? That's not going to help the country move forward. Not at all. It's not going to help the country move forward. You making a statement like that, that brings more division. Now people are going to look at that and they're going to say, well, she supports Trump, or she's on Trump's side, or where I don't even know if she supports Trump like that. But I'm just saying she's on that side. So if she's on this side and people going to look at that, they're going to automatically tie you to Trump. See, he feels like that too. That was stupid as shit for you to say. I don't care if you saying, well, I speak how I feel. That was dumb as fuck. Because now all the people that know about the WASP now, they're going to automatically assume that they all think just like fucking you. So this guy is qualified, but he's black, so I wouldn't vote for him because he's black. Oh, this guy is qualified. I wouldn't vote for him because he's Asian. If that's not some racist shit, I wouldn't vote for you because you're Indian. And you try to tell me that that's not a racist statement? What type of goofy shit is that? I wouldn't vote for you because you're Indian. How is that not racist? What? I don't understand it. You're basing someone's anything as far as education, he could be the most qualified fucker ever. And you are basically saying, I wouldn't vote for you because of your skin color. That's what you're saying. Fuck all the other shit that you're talking about, the WASP and all that. Forget all that. You put that out in the front. That was the first thing you said. I wouldn't vote for you because you're an Indian. Not because you're not qualified. Because I want to keep everything pure. Who else wanted to keep everything pure? It was another guy who wanted to do that. Shit crazy, man. But anyway, I just don't get it. And go look up that clip, everybody, and you'll see what she said in full context and what Vivek said in full context. You know what I mean? It was a very interesting conversation, but it was very informative, and it lets me know exactly how this goofy bitch feels. Exactly. So, it is what it is. Hey, Sketchpad, Torture Talk. You know what it is. See y'all. Peace. Bye.